If you live in the city of Huntsville, get ready. Municipal elections are tomorrow, and there are several seats hanging in the balance for the city council that will have a direct impact on what your city will look like in the coming years. Those seats up for re-election are districts 2, 3, and 4 on the city council, as well as districts 2 and 3 on the school board. Fox 54 sat down with the city council candidates to learn more about their biggest goals in office.
The Huntsville Metro races for City Council and the school board are seeing some competition, and it's up to you to decide the next generation of city leadership. Among the hottest topics on the campaign trail, affordable housing, short-term rentals, the infrastructure to support new growth, and data centers. So, let's talk about it. Some candidates arguing for the responsible local ownership of homes and businesses to keep housing affordable.
We need to find a balance in the council to ensure that first-time homebuyers that are local have opportunities to build community here. At the moment, it seems that we're reliant on a transplant workforce, and that drives the cost up.
Making sure that we keep our neighborhoods strong means making sure of local ownership, and that's what I'd like to do at the city council.
And as for short-term rentals in the same neighborhood,
you limit the number of permits, you charge a fee, and then you have strict parameters around if people aren't going to be good neighbors and manage the property effectively, then they get their permit pulled.
No one who lives in a nice, quiet neighborhood likes to have a rental next door to them, and all of a sudden it's party night every Saturday night, every Monday night, and every Thursday night.
Make it more clear, like what you actually need to do to set up a short-term rental and exactly where they're allowed in the city too.
But other candidates say we need the infrastructure in roads and public transit to keep up with all the new people.
There's been a lot of development out there over the last 20 years. The road's unsafe in places and just needs to be in better condition for the residents.
How do we get people off the roads that don't need to be on the roads and into something like public transit?
And with the growth we're seeing, another area of concern has to do with the companies moving into it.
We're not ready to give up the data centers. We need to find a responsible way to work with data centers and communities.
But others saying the city needs to be cautious with the industries we allow here.
Any industry that comes in, we need to understand how it's going to impact our environment.
I wish that data centers would be a little more responsible for the communities that they're moving into, though. You know, our agreement didn't put a lot of teeth in it.
But for Huntsville residents, their primary concerns are housing and congestion.
The amount of apartment complexes I've seen built in, the last couple of years is crazy to me, especially, all the traffic that hits around 4 or 5 o'clock is just, it's wild.
There's going to be a trickle down. Those are going to get more expensive, and there's so much attention on the city of Huntsville as a whole that prices are going to go up if investors continue to target here. I mean, cost of living in LA is quadruple what it is here. They can survive out there. They can survive 4 times the amount over here.
In Huntsville, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
If you plan to get out and vote, there are a number of polling locations around Huntsville. Check where you need to be before you cast your ballot at our website, fox54.com.